Hello, everybody, and welcome here to our 24th race of the season of Season 2 of the DRL Red Bull GT Series. Two more races left to go, Homestead and Toronto, to wrap up this season's championship, as it's going to be a very fun race here today. Samad Oskin on the pole, Zachary Taylor alongside, Bradley Ream, the pole sitter of the Mustangs. Corvette pole sitter is Titan Nichols, and Kyle Langland is the pole sitter of the Vipers. You've just seen your point standings before this race comes out, going into tonight's race. So basically, I'm not going to tell you who is where in the point standings. You probably found that out in the video itself. Prince Martindale's the points leader by 8 points over Addison Peterson. Riley Pearson is 12 points back, third in the standings. Razor Callaghan is fourth. Fifth is Josh Harmon, 34 back. 46 back is Bradley Ream, who's 6th. Timo Mauser is 47 points back in 7th. Jesse Art is 53 points back in 8th. 57 back is Andrew Williams, 9th. Tatiana Guerra completes top 10, 61 points back. This is our final race on the West Coast. This is also our late race on the West Coast. As the pace car is going to pull off, 27 laps of racing coming your way from here at Arizona. And our 24th race of the season is underway. Let's go racing, drivers. Problems with the 72. That would be Annie Crenshaw, who did not take the start. So apparently, a mechanical problem, she's already out of the race. First lap led, and yeah, Annie Crenshaw did not take the start, so we are not entirely sure what happened to that 72 machine. Annie Crenshaw was 18th in the points, so that's more than likely going to end probably a disappointing end to the race for Crenshaw. Just as the engines fired, something went wrong with her car, and now she's the first one out, not even getting a chance to race. Riley Pearson, third in the standings, back here at the rear of the field. Along with Timo Mauser back here at the rear of the field. Second in points, Addison Peterson's back here at the rear of the field. And Prince Martindale starting to drop further back in the rear of the field. Remember, Martindale was caught up in the big one last week at April. See, they're 3 wide right there. As Samad Oskin now has the race lead. Next week at Homestead will be our final 1.5 mile race of the season before we have our season finale at the 1 mile track of Toronto, Ontario to finish off season number 2 of the Red Bull GT Series. After that, it'll be PCSRA Racing from here on out. Also, a couple of other series I'm going to be starting up very soon. There's Will Parrish going to take the race lead from Samad Oskin. He is the Viper leader. Oskin is still the Jaguar leader. Mustang leader Brooke Packett. Corvette race leader is Sean Art. So our class leaders are 1, 2, 3, 4. And as soon as I say that, Cody Smart trying to get underneath Sean Art. Looks like Sean's going to hold him off. Oh, wreck in the back. Christopher Bright's to the wall. Josh Harmon and Zachary Taylor have been collected, and the caution is out for the first time tonight. As here comes the pace card coming out of the pits. Will Parrish will now lead us back to our first yellow of the evening. That's not good for Christopher Bright, who comes into this race 23rd in points. Of course, Christopher Bright was recently eliminated from championship contention. And Will Parrish has made it back to the yellow and following the pace car. While they're following the pace car, let's jump back and look at a replay to see what brought out our first caution of the evening here at Arizona. As you're watching the DRL Red Bull GT Series here on the BCS Race Sports and Gaming channel. And here is what happened here, as looks like a three-wide situation gone really screwy. Looks like the initial contact, I believe, is going to start with Zachary Taylor and Christopher Bright. Looks like Bright got a bit tight. Nowhere for Zachary Taylor to go, nowhere for Josh Harmon to go, and all three of them go up into the wall. Well, Zachary Taylor never got up into the wall until he gets off the 88, and then he pancakes the right front and the right side of his Jaguar. Christopher Bright came in this race, as I said, 23rd in the points. Zachary Taylor was 21st in points. Josh Harmon, on the other hand, was 5th in the points. That is definitely not what he needed. And he's trying to run down Martindale for the points lead. And, well, if he doesn't get that car fixed, this could be possibly game over for Josh Harmon's championship hopes. But he's got to hope and pray Martindale has problems later in this race here tonight. That's what brought out our first caution of the race. Let's jump back to the restart here at Arizona. Lights off on the pace car. We're going to go back to green flag racing here on lap number 12 of 27. That would give us a total of 16 laps of racing to go. Parrish is the leader and the overall leader in the Viper class. Jaguar leader is Simon Oskin, who's second. Brooke Packett, the Mustang leader, is third. Corvette leader Sean R. is fourth. Fifth is Cody Smart. Sixth, David Heller. Seventh, Andrew Williams. Bradley Ream, eighth. Ninth, Kyler Anderson. And 10th, Alexander Underwood. Only one driver out of the race. That would be the 88 of Christopher Bright. So he is done for the night, and so is his championship hopes. And he will join Annie Crenshaw, who never took the start, which we still do not know what was wrong with Annie Crenshaw's car, but that is a tough break for the both of them. Annie Crenshaw was 18th in the points, and Christopher Bright was 23rd in the points. Of course, Annie Crenshaw was already recently eliminated from having any chances of winning the championship. So tough break for Annie Crenshaw, but she looks forward to the BCS array that will be starting up very soon. As we are back to the green flag here at Arizona. Brooke Packett going to take the second spot from Samad Oskin. Sean Art's going to follow suit. He's already gotten third. That's a lead change for the Jaguar class. Will Parrish comes into this race 27th in points, former winner this season, who's trying to finish his season with a trip to victory lane. And Brandon Nelson has finally made it into triple digits, despite he won the pole last week at April, only to get involved in that wreck on the first lap of the race. Checking the back of the field here, Josh Harmon not having a good run. Neither is third in points, rather, Riley Pearson. Prudence Martindale not running any better than Pearson. Where's the gal that was second in points? That would be Addie Peterson. She's actually moving her way to the front. Of course, we are finishing our season with 2 night races, or 3 night races. This is our first of 3. However, this one is our late race to date in the Red Bull GT Series. The next 2 races will be at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That will be for the Homestead race at Homestead Miami Speedway, and then our season finale will be at 7:30. So next week is our penultimate race, the Homestead Miami Speedway. That'll be at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Then our season finale will be at Toronto at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We hope you will join us for the conclusion of Season 2 of the DRL Red Bull GT Series. And then we'll do it again in Season number 3. Parrish still leads the Vipers, Sean the Corvettes. Brooke Packett, the Mustangs, now taking the lead over for the Jaguars is Razor Callaghan. Josh Harmon's really going to take a hit in the points. Also seeing a number of drivers who are running well in points. Titan Nichols came into this race. Timo Mauser was 7th in points. This was not the run he was hoping for, which might end Timo Mauser's chances of winning the championship as far as that's concerned. The only way Timo Mauser is not going to win, or is going to win the championship, is he needs a big points day, and then Prudence Martindale to have a bad last 2 races to even be in the championship hunt, which is a bit of a long shot for him. Sorry, I was washing my glasses while watching Will Parrish lead. I gotta get some ice for my water. I'll do that later. Addison Peterson has worked her way up to the top 10, running in the 7th position. Remember, she's the gal that's trying to run down Prudence Martindale for the points lead. Emma Kaiser there in the 6th, having another strong outing. Kaiser came in this race 29th in points, so this is a much better run for Kaiser. Oh, Sean Art got booted up the track by Brooke Packett. I wonder if there's a problem with his car. And Addie just took 3rd away. Yeah, might have slowed up Sean's momentum, but he's back up to speed, so no harm, no foul. Let's see where the 3 is running, which is Martindale. Martindale in 22nd. Riley Pearson is now in 29th, sorry. Nearing, as we're now at 3 laps of racing to go here. Are they going to catch Josh Harmon anytime soon? It's going to be close. 2 to go for Will Parrish. As we're going to hit the white flag one more time around for Will Parrish in the number 1 machine. Will Parrish has had a very struggling year, 27th in the standings, but tonight he'll get a second win of the season as off turn 4. Will Parrish will win here tonight at Arizona. Addison Peterson second. That's big for the championship. Good run for Addie. Brooke Packett will win for the Mustangs. Jaguar winner for Razor Callaghan, and Sean Hart more than likely won for the Corvettes. Let me get a confirmation on that, and yes, that is indeed the correct. Standings are official. Will Parrish, car number 1, P1. Congrats to him. Addison Peterson will get second. No doubt she will take the points lead because she finished 20 spots ahead of Prudence Martindale. Brooke Packett will get third. Razor Callaghan fourth. Kyle Langland will get fifth. Sean Hart sixth. Emma Kaiser seventh. Kyler Anderson, Byron Webb, and Quentin Moore complete the top 10. Top 15 was completed by Cody Smart, Reggie Vogelman, Andrew Williams, Jesse Art, and Alexander Underwood. Brandon Nelson, David Heller, Logan Williams, Jeffrey Fengai, and Bradley Ream will complete your top 20. Look on down through the remainder of the finishing results. And third in points, Riley Pearson's going to take a hit in the standings. Razor Callaghan, I know, finished ahead of Martindale. Only 2 drivers did not finish this race. They were Christopher Bright and Annie Crenshaw. Crenshaw never took the start. Yeah, Callaghan finished 4th, so that's big in terms of the championship battle is concerned. And I think Bradley Ream barely finished ahead of Prudence Martindale by a couple of spots, but that's going to hurt Bradley Ream a lot. Same for Prudence Martindale. So no doubt Addison Peterson's going to take the points lead heading into Homestead next week. But that is going to do it from here at Arizona Speedway. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like. Subscribe to become part of the PCS Raid Crew today. Be sure your full finish results. You'll get a video of your points and rookie points heading into Homestead Miami Speedway next week before we crown a champion at the season finale of Toronto Lakeshore Speedway. But until then, I've been DeVillo signing off. Good night from Toronto, Ontario. Toronto. Wow, let's start that over again. Good night from Arizona Speedway. You've been watching another broadcast of the DRL Red Bull GT series on the PCS Race Sports Gaming channel, the best in racing since 2017.